Imagine an executive assistant who just silently looks over your shoulder all day. They anticipate your next move, draft your replies, but they never actually interrupt you.
Right. It sounds a bit like science fiction.
Yeah, but it's here. Welcome back. As always, I am looking directly at the AIagentstore.ai website page today, and we are examining a desktop-native AI productivity agent called Logical.
It's a really fascinating tool.
It is. Our mission today is to figure out how this fundamentally changes the way knowledge workers interact with their daily software. So, okay, let's unpack this. Is having a, hyper-aware assistant watching your screen context all day basically like having an invisible, hyper-competent executive assistant looking over your shoulder?
Yeah, I mean, it really takes that concept to the extreme, and that's mainly because it operates entirely in the background. We are so conditioned to, open a specific tab to chat with an AI.
Right, like ChatGPT or whatever.
Yeah. Exactly, but Logical removes that friction completely. It continuously reads the context across your active apps, your windows, your tabs. It just automatically detects to-dos and captures notes as things happen in real time.
So instead of playing fetch with a standard AI, where I throw a prompt and it brings back an answer.
Yeah, that constant back and forth ping pong dynamic.
Right. This feels way more like a copilot who already has their hands on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
But I have to ask, how does a system actually anticipate what action you want to take next without just being incredibly annoying and getting in your way?
Well, what's fascinating here is the mechanism behind this shift from reactive to proactive AI. So instead of interrupting you with pop-ups all day, it uses these passive UI indicators.
Oh, so it's not like constantly jumping in your face.
Right, exactly. The system constantly scores its own confidence level on a task. So say you're a product manager spending half your day copy-pasting from a project tracker to your messaging app.
Which is basically everyone, right?
Okay, pretty much. Logical only surfaces a one-click execution button when it is highly certain it knows your exact next move. It operates with moderate to high autonomy and is largely promptless.
Wow.
Yeah, so founders, operations managers, they can just skip all that manual data transfer.
Okay, wait. If it has its hands on the steering wheel across all my apps, it is reading my private messages, emails, secure documents all simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
Just to build that confidence score.
Yes, it needs that continuous context to function.
See, here's where it gets really interesting. Isn't that inherently a massive privacy risk for any company?
Well, this raises an important question. The immediate concern with continuous observation is always data leakage, obviously. But Logical's approach here is entirely privacy first.
How does that work if they're scanning everything you do?
So they offer a closed source tool, with custom pricing, but the critical detail is that all user data is processed strictly on your local machine.
Wait, seriously, it's not going to the cloud?
Right. It is not beamed up to a vendor's cloud server at all. It stays right there on your device.
Mm-hmm. But processing all of that context locally requires serious compute power. I mean, is running a hyper-aware model in the background going to just fry my laptop's GPU just to draft a daily update?
Not at all. And that is precisely why this is only viable right now. Rather than relying on massive generalized models that require server farm power, they leverage much smaller models.
Oh, okay. Like local specific ones.
Exactly. Highly optimized models designed specifically for functional OS-level tasks, so it processes the text and screen state locally without draining your system resources.
That's incredible.
It really is the ultimate workaround for enterprise security, allowing you to use hyper-aware AI without leaking company secrets.
That totally changes the calculus on adopting these tools at work.
Yeah.
But, it does leave you with a thought to mull over today.
Yeah, what's that?
If a proactive desktop agent manages all your cross-app context and instantly surfaces your action items, what happens to your own organic ability to connect the dots?
Oh, that's a great point.
Like, does offloading that mental friction free your mind for higher-level thinking, or does it eventually make you too dependent on the machine's suggestions? Something to think about for sure.
Definitely.
You can check this tool out for yourself at AIagentstore.ai. Thank you for reading the podcast.